It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
NBA regular season opener for a couple of teams. Thank you all for tuning in. So happy you're here. I'm ecstatic that you're here.
And
I'm really happy that Kenny and Shaq are here,
I
too.
miss you too, Ernie.
Thank you. Me too. Tonight, it'll be the Dallas Mavericks going up against the Phoenix Suns here at their home. Well, for the Suns, it's not always easy to play in front of your home crowd opening night. You really don't know how you're going to come out and perform, but it's still an advantage in trying to get that first win. And tonight, we get to see DeAndre Jordan. Kenny's come a long way since being drafted in the second round back in 2008.
Man, I can't believe he's been in the league over a decade. That's amazing. Either you're getting old or he's getting old.
I'm not getting old. I'm not aging at all.
One of you guys are getting old. But he went from a project to an NBA All-Star.
Excellent defender, excellent rebounder. Most of his points come within 5 feet of the basket. Drafted in the second round, but guess what? Kenny's got the $200 million.
Wow.
Thanks for joining us.
And we've been waiting for this day for a long time. It's opening day in the NBA. Thanks, everyone, for joining us here in the start of a new season. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, our terrific analysts, and David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. We'll see the Dallas Mavericks and the Phoenix Suns. And nothing tips off a broadcast like getting the lowdown from the sidelines. And we've got David Aldridge there for that. David, good evening.
Hey, Kev. Well, Rick Carlisle is a coaching graybeard. He's entering his second decade as coach of the Mavericks. He led them to the franchise's first and only title in 2011. Now, Eric Spoelstra lost that series to Carlisle, and he says of him, he's a Hall of Famer, a trailblazer as president of the Coaches Association. We all owe him a great deal. Kevin?
He is a legend. Thank you, D.A. Well, it hasn't been easy for these two teams, Brent. How much can losing really weigh on you mentally, especially if you're in a losing streak?
Sometimes it has to come from motivation from a coach. Sometimes you start to see signs as a coaching staff of how motivated a younger player is. Most of the time, teams will lean on their veterans and talk to them about what they need to do to dig out and how one game can turn around what it is that's transpired over the past 2 to 3 weeks.
As simple as one game.
It can be as simple as one game. If you perform the right way, it's the same way in which you can win, Kevin, sometimes and have lingering effects from a win, but not winning the right way.
Boys, nice and high.
So Phoenix will get the first possession. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. On the court for the Mavericks, Smith at point and Doncic next to him. Inside pairing is Dirk and Jordan. And it's Barnes in at the 3 side. And it's Ayton missing. Smith outside. Jordan dishes to Smith. It's deflected.
Tremendous at anticipating when shots are going up. Ayton is outstanding at protecting the rim.
And here's Phoenix. And this matchup with the Mavericks, it's the first game of the NBA's regular season.
And they swept the season series against them last year. They really did have the upper hand.
Man, he's had 3 good looks at the basket and nothing to show for it.
And the one thing we know about DeAndre, he's a presence at both ends of the floor. He protects the rim on D just as much as he punishes it at the offensive end.
Smith outside. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Back to Nowitzki. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Doncic with it. Working on Booker. Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Yeah, you can pretty much say that DeAndre Jordan's going to get a lot of his points right there, trolling around the rim.
Okobo, covered by Smith. To the right side. Here's the screen. Lets it go from the wing. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
Not a lot of defense there. You can't afford to let guys shoot freely from the mid-range. They're not going to miss those all that often.
And you got to respect Luka's passing skills. Just a multi-talented player who is all about sharing the basketball.
Here's Warren. Harrison Barnes picking up that last basket. Feeds it to Warren. It's taken away by Smith. Lobs it up for Jordan. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Well, determined that time to get to the rim, anticipating the pass, and a rim rocker.
And that unleashed chaos replay presented by Under Armour. Cover Havoc, giving us a chance to relive that exciting play. Now, here's Warren. Anderson, a screen on Barnes. And Warren, here we go. And no good. Good D by Barnes. Guys, they've been getting it done.
They came out with a mission, and they have been tough to stop.
Suns trail by 4. Right side Warren. Out to the right wing. Okobo. Offensive rebound. Doncic with the steal. Passes to Barnes. The baseline J. Off the left rim and up. And it's Phoenix's ball.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Inside. Here's Ayton. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
What's the saying? If you're going to lose big. A lot of teams adopting that strategy again last season, the final year before the lottery odds are going through some new machinations and a bit of a change. The Suns, though, they kind of took the cake last year and ended up with the #1 pick.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And the Suns, all those draft picks, bringing in some help. And Brent, they needed it.
Yeah, they're going to need that help quickly in order to compete. But with a new coach and a new language down there, it's going to be interesting how much both the front office, the coaching staff, and these players latch on to a new path for the Suns to get themselves competitive as quickly as possible.
And he makes both free throws. Brent, I know it's a long season, but there's something special about NBA opening night.
We do a great job of presenting that, too. Every year, there's just spectacular stuff going on all day long. So many people are fired up to get to the arena. People coming early, festive. You get your new gear on. You got the new colors, whatever the new shoes are. Everybody's got them on. Let's get fired up and throw it up.
You remember opening day, don't you? Especially as a rookie, I would assume. My goodness.
Of course, the very first opening day sticks with you the most. Mine happened to be with the Los Angeles Clippers when I was drafted by the Denver Nuggets, traded to L.A., but I do remember that day, and I still have that jersey, Kevin.
No kidding.
Well, it didn't get played all that much in the first game, but I still have it.
And though some were skeptical of the contract Harrison Barnes signed, he's lived up to it. Not an elite player yet, but is emerging on a franchise caliber level and continues to improve and is strong and consistent really on both ends of the floor.
The first one falls. And Greg, with Barnes, beyond what he does on the floor, he does everything right off the floor.
Yeah, I mean, this organization just loves his intangibles and demeanor as a leader. Incredible work ethic that allows him to keep refining his game. Still very young and is growing into the player this team hoped he'd be.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. Suns trail by 3. Outside Warren. The kick out to Anderson. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Warren. Second chance shot. And the layup's good off the glass. Warren's got his second basket of the night.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Now here is Smith. He's covered closely. Barnes outside. Nowitzki for 3. And it's Ayton with the rebound.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Anderson, a screen on Smith. Pass to Anderson. Okobo, covered by Smith. Okobo, and it's sent back by Nowitzki. Dallas has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Smith, the pass to Doncic. Sinks the triple. Doncic has got his first 3 points of the game.
And love how much Doncic believes in himself. It shows when he shoots off the pass like that.
Ayton kicks to Anderson. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Nowitzki.
And a chance to check out the stats for Devin Booker. He had a strong showing last season, putting up about 25 points per, 4 assists and 4 rebounds. And he led the charge when it came to scoring, led the team.
Yeah, he shot the lights out all year long from a variety of spots on the floor. Love that versatility.
Off the pick. That one falls.
Wow, credit there. Somehow finds a way to knock that one in.
The Mavericks leading. Now here is Smith. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. And it's Nowitzki missing.
Right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Booker with it. It's tipped. And so it looks like the Suns will retain possession here.
Playing with lots of energy here, trying to cause turnovers.
Yeah, even though he doesn't come up with the steal, that kind of deflection will disrupt the rhythm of this offensive possession.
Powell, he's jacked in for Dirk Nowitzki. Clock at 6. Kicks it out to Ariza. Drills the three-pointer. Ariza's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
And three-pointers constituting the majority of Ariza's shot attempts in recent years. He won't hesitate.
Now here is Smith. They get the rebound. Mejri, and the layup's good off the glass. Mejri's got his first points of the night.
Defensively, you cause the miss, but then you have to corral it.
Well, that's the second part of the equation there. Block out, be aggressive, and control the glass.
Up top, Holmes. Defended by Mejri. Ariza kicks to Daniels. And a miss there on the triple. Dallas has gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. No coverage that time. Now it's a 4-point Maverick lead. Well, Phoenix shooting in the early going here. Pretty dreadful, 22%. Anderson the screen. Cannon the pass to Anderson. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. No one near Smith as he lets it go. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Cannon kicks to Anderson. Holmes, that's a screen. Can they get it? That one, no good. Now the Mavericks take it the other way. Here's Doncic. Rebound by the Suns.
Whoops. Got caught in between moves there on his way to the rack.
And Cannon gets it to go. Here's Smith. He has 5. They set the pick. Powell with the screen. Here's Doncic. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And looking at Luka Doncic, incredibly mature for his age. Physically, the broad shoulders, weighing in about 230. Mentally, though, advanced understanding of how to play the game.
He misses the free throw. You know, Greg, it's amazing that Doncic, at his age, could already have such a complete offensive game.
I mean, a terrific skill set. In Europe, Doncic spent plenty of time as a primary ball handler. Obviously can score in a number of ways, just a versatile threat.
Josh Jackson's checked in for Ryan Anderson. And the second free throw, good.
Yeah, the versatility and competitive fire of Doncic is impressive. You can just tell this kid loves to play the game.
Yes, that goes in. Cannon's got 5 now.
That floater is a thing of beauty, effective when it's used the right way.
And here is Doncic. Dishes it to Matthews. 6 on the shot clock. Powell with the screen. Here's Doncic. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
And guys, the intelligence is evident. When the pick comes, Doncic often makes the right read.
Now Holmes looking for his first basket still in this one. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And here are the Suns now. Jackson kicks to Cannon. Jackson a screen on Barea. Matthews with the steal. Fast break Dallas. And Josh Jackson picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Devin Harris is checked in for the Mavericks. And so here is Dallas. They lead by 4. There's a good screen. 6 to shoot. Powell. That one doesn't go. Some solid defense there from Jackson. In the corner, Daniels. Fires for 3. Powell pulls it in. Mavericks leading by 4. To the middle. Here's Harris. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Holmes, that's a screen. Cannon kicks to Holmes. Measury with the rebound. Dallas has gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. And it's good, 2 points. And the Mavericks lead by 8.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Jackson a screen on Harris. Phoenix no good that time either.
Yeah, somehow, some way, he couldn't get that one to fall from in between. Got to take advantage of the weak defense when you can.
Poke loose. On offense, here are the Suns. On the wing, Daniels, guarded by Harris. Daniels passes to Cannon. Here's Ariza. Off the mark, and the drop continues. Mavericks leading by 8. And it's Harris off the drive. And another basket for Dallas.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Holmes, that's a screen. Here is Daniels, guarded by Harris. Daniels kicks to Holmes. Cannon from long range. Good on the 3-point shot. Cannon's got a couple of threes now in the first for Phoenix. From deep, Barea, and it would have counted had it fallen, but it's offline. And so it's Dallas. heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They've dictated the pace, pushed the ball at every chance, and it's paying off for them. And don't go away. We'll be right back. Devin Booker talks about the great intangibles of his young teammate, Josh Jackson.
Plays super hard. He does everything out there. His instincts are incredible. I've never seen anything like it. Just defensively and offensively, just knows where to be at the right time, gets his hands on a lot of loose balls.
A nice swing pairing for sure. Booker providing offense and Greg Jackson known for his defense.
And a young team hungry for improvement. Kevin, they're both looking to be a big part of that.
Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And guys, what's your take on the Mavericks so far?
Aggressive defense in that first period. They forced several miscues.
Well, you just start to wonder, how did we get to this score at the end of one? I think those steals really established momentum in their favor.
Josh Jackson out there with Trevor Ariza. Then there's Rashawn Holmes. Then there's Isaiah Cannon. And it's Daniels in at the shooting guard position. So that's the Suns' 5 as we get into the second quarter. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, the Mavericks were ecstatic when Dennis Smith Jr. fell to them with the 9th pick of the 2017 draft. For a team in need of athleticism and size at the point guard, it's been a hand-and-glove fit. The 6'3" Smith has a 48-inch vertical, one of the highest ever measured.
A terrific young player, an elite NBA athlete. David, that's for sure. Good stuff. Thanks.
The Suns coach Igor Kokoskov, the NBA's first ever head coach, born and raised outside of North America. He will not be the last, but a great opportunity for Phoenix as this guy's paid his dues. 18 years as an NBA assistant, including 5 early years in Phoenix.
Now here is Harris after Josh Jackson's miss. And up the court come the Suns on the break. Daniels is running. Outside Jackson. Phoenix no good that time either. Dallas leading by 7. Inside, here's Powell. Matthews trying to free himself up. The shot by Powell, no good. The Suns have gotten only 1 of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drive. Ariza kicks to Cannon. He tries for 3. A putback, rebounded by Devin Harris. The Mavericks shooting 43% for the game. Pulls up. Here's Powell. And count it. He'll head to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And just 72% from the line a season ago. Not the greatest of numbers, but there are guys who are far worse off when it comes to free throw shooting.
And Powell, no good on that one. Something the NBA has tested out in the G League, Brent, coaches' challenges. What do you think?
I think the idea of making sure that the handkerchief matches the tie is a great idea.
Only you would say that. Only you would say that.
I'm just worried with some of the casual styles in the NBA that it's not going to be accessible. But
I think you're right.
I think it's going to happen, and I think it's going to be interesting for the league. But it's going to happen.
Anything to make these coaches do more, make more decisions.
Make more decisions and make decisions that you know can impact whether or not your team wins the basketball game or loses it. Because after a referee makes a determination that you think might be the other way, or they don't look at a replay where you're sure and certain that you could get possession, I'm reaching for the hanky.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. You know, T.J. Warren is a great scorer. However, many of those buckets he puts in do not include, Brent, the 3-ball.
No, he plays in the mid-range game. Once he gets to certain spots in the mid-range and gets his feet set, he's going to end up scoring 2 points. So off-balance runners, he gets fouled. Just really has a nose for scoring the ball.
And that one misses.
Well, coming into the NBA out of North Carolina State, T.J. Warren, we knew was a remarkable scorer. He also had a 40-point game in the league, so continuing to get better and better as he stays hungry on the offensive end.
And how about the vertical of Jordan, easily rising up for the timely alley-oop slam.
There's the screen. Warren a screen on Barea. And that's a foul called on Dwight Powell. That's his first foul. Anderson, he's checked in for the Suns. And Dallas with a change here too. Barnes is checked in. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Okobo, guarded by Barea. Shot clock at 3. Here's Warren. And the Suns miss again. Mavericks leading by 9. Here's Matthews. And the bucket counts. 3-point chance here.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Dennis Smith, he's checked in for J.J. Barea. Free throw, good. Matthews. Suns trail by 12. And first time out of the game called for Phoenix. They are now showing NBA games in virtual reality. You and I have actually seen some examples of that. They can recreate almost any angle. Have you gotten a headset?
I haven't gotten a headset, Kevin, but I have watched it. You and I have talked about it several times.
Many times.
It's an amazing experience, and it will only get better. But I really think about if I was a kid growing up in Germany or Italy, and I had an opportunity to pull on a pair of goggles and to watch the game's greatest players from a seat at half court or the cameras that they set up underneath the goal at either end. What a fantastic way to be enveloped by the NBA game.
It's a cool view.
It's a very cool view, and it's only going to get better.
Yeah. And here are the Mavericks now. Mavericks leading by 12. Here's Harris. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Now let's check out the rebounds and where they're coming from. Here's a breakdown showing the front court and the back court rebounding numbers for the Mavericks.
And their bigs are doing the heavy lifting on the boards. Everybody's handling their business right now, and that's why we see them out with a comfortable lead.
That's good from Harris. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Suns trail by 14. Booker outside. Shot to stop the run. And he lays it up and in. Booker's got his first points of the night.
Booker effective that time. Close to the basket, taking his time to cash in.
Harris dishes to Jordan. Back to Harris. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. Harris has got the lead up to 14 now for the Mavs. Phoenix has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Booker outside. Anderson, a screen on Smith. The shot's good.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Mavericks leading by 12. There's a screen. Jordan the screen. Here's Matthews. The rebound by Anderson. Anderson's got 4 rebounds in this game. Okobo, and the rejection by Smith. Here's Matthews. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. Now let's take a look at the most efficient scorers in the NBA from last year's campaign. Andre Jordan is second.
Put the ball in the bucket. I mean, that's the name of the game, right? I mean, just ask him. He'll have the answer for you.
First one falls for him. Mavericks making a switch here. Doncic is checked in. Second free throw, no good.
Well, his body control is phenomenal, and his ability to get to the line has always been impressive. That's a huge part of his game.
Mavericks leading by 13. Smith for 3. Drills the three-pointer. Smith's got 8 points.
And so assured. You can't give an inch of breathing room to Smith Jr. That's when he strikes.
Anderson outside. Okobo covered by Smith, and Booker kicks to Warren. 6 on the shot clock. Anderson the screen. Warren, good. 10 points for him.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you'd think his team would have the lead.
Dallas has gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. The pass to Doncic. To the paint, deflects the pass, stolen by Anderson. Okobo, good, and a nice assist from Booker.
How about Devin Booker scanning the floor and finding the right option?
Dallas has gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Smith outside. Over in the corner, Matthews, stolen by Warren. Okobo covered by Smith, knocked away, and that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. Dirk Nowitzki, he's checked in for Dallas, and Igor Kokoshkov wants a timeout here.
And remember, TJ Warren, he averaged 25 a game his second season at NC State. You want to know his role in the NBA? It's quite simple: a professional scorer. In a moment here, let's check out the numbers for Jordan. Great showing for him last season. 2nd in rebounding, and he ranks 2nd in the league in field goal percentage, able to finish with force and even a little finesse at times.
And looking back at last season, his complete dominance on the boards to rank number 2 overall. Absolutely remarkable. And here's Warren for 3, but they'll get another chance.
Yeah, maybe a little luck, maybe a little bit of heart. Both of those at play here. He's getting every offensive rebound.
They set the screen. Shot clock at 6. Ayton with it. He's against Jordan. And it's Ayton missing. And with Warren, with kind of an old school approach, Greg, very active with his mid-range game.
And this guy can get buckets around that rim. As he stretches his range, I think he'll only get more and more dangerous.
Well, with the physical tools he has, Jordan's presence in the paint looms very large, and he knows to live there.
And stolen by Barnes. Now, here's Doncic, defended by Booker. Anderson outside. There's the screen. Ayton with it. He's against Jordan. And it's Ayton missing. Mavericks leading by 14. Barnes passes to Nowitzki. Jordan the screen. Pass to Doncic. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Yeah, you got to appreciate the mindset of Smith. Solid at running the offense and finding his teammates who are open.
Okobo covered by Smith. Ayton kicks to Warren for the three. Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got 9 rebounds now tonight, and that one is good.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Dallas has gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Smith up top. He's got 8. Anderson against Nowitzki, and stolen by Booker. And the wide open shot from Warren. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. And 12 points for T.J. Warren.
Now you could just tell in his gait and in the look on his face, he's in a great rhythm after a terrific first quarter. He is feeling it here in the second.
Now here is Smith. There's the screen. Doncic with it. Working on Booker. Barnes can't get it to go. Suns trail by 12. Right side Warren. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Dallas has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. And Luka Doncic, not the top pick in the draft this past June, but one of the more exciting names out of this rookie class.
Dallas made a point to trade up and draft him. Doncic not playing in the summer league as he has had a hefty workload in Europe before the draft. Still came away with Euro MVP honors, and at his age, that is incredible.
The first one falls. We see more and more teams looking to push the tempo. Is that just a fad, or is this going to be a long-term thing?
Well, if I can play against any defense that has no ability to set up where they want to be or have the matchups with the players they want to have, Kevin, I'm going to look to take advantage. And if that happens in the first 5-6 seconds with one pass, so be it.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Suns trail by 14. Cannon, the pass to Jackson. Here's Daniels. Trains the three-pointer. Daniels has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Some guys just take pride in how they set screens. It might seem like a small part of the game, but as you saw there, it can have a huge impact in getting a shooter an open look at the basket.
Now here's Barea. Here's Mesri. Rebounded by Holmes. Well, Phoenix shooting around 43% from the floor in the second quarter. Jackson a screen on Barea. Nowitzki with the steal. Barnes kicks to Doncic. Ball stolen. 4-on-3 break. Here's Ariza. Misses off the left iron. Mavericks leading by 11. Now here's Doncic. No good with the layup. There's 47 seconds left to play here in the half. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That is his first foul of the game. .44 seconds left to play in the first half. Jackson a screen on Barnes. Clock at 4. Ariza passes to Jackson.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Nowitzki left side. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. Harris is checked in for Harrison Barnes. Here's Nowitzki. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. And Josh Jackson picks up the foul. That's his third foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. For Dallas, they have made 8 of their 12 free throws in this game.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
The first free throw is good. And so he's able to get 1 of 2. Suns trail by 12. Here's Cannon. 8 points for him. Jackson kicks to Cannon. In the corner, Daniels. He got it up, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Coach, how would you evaluate your team's performance in the first half?
You know, I like the way we're playing tonight, but, you know, 1 or 2 untimely turnovers, these guys are going to convert quickly, so we have to play an aggressive but precise game.
Rick, thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. Dallas has the edge here at halftime. They are leading by 12. And Shaq, what did you see from Dallas?
I like their commitment to that inside game, boy. Get it inside to the post. Got to be scoring in the post, splashing to the basket. Just shoot the high percentage shot. No jumpers, no threes. They're being a more aggressive team, the more physical team. They're definitely going to win this game, Ernie.
Kenny, your take on Phoenix.
They're being far less aggressive than they ought to be. The free throw differential is huge right now. It's threatening to determine the outcome of the game. So they have to get into the lane and challenge defenders to make them try to stop you.
And that's going to do it for our halftime show, sadly. Third quarter about to start. See you again after the final.
Horn. Oh, buzzer.
The streets around this beautiful arena in downtown Phoenix, the home of the Suns. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters. We've seen T.J. Warren really having a great game.
And I just love how aggressive he is. Usually tries to work for the best shot that he can.
Well, we saw that in the first half, and he's constantly on the move and slipping behind the eyes of the defense to work closer to the rim.
Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game. Here's who Rick Carlisle is starting the second half with. On the wings, it's Doncic and Barnes. Inside pairing is Dirk and Jordan. And it's Smith in at the 1. For Dallas, they have made 9 free throws in the game, 14 attempts. And so he hits the technical free throw. To the middle, and stolen by Ayton. Booker outside. Connects from three-point range. Booker's got 5.
Booker shooting the ball immediately off the pass. Defense, really no chance.
Smith the pass to Nowitzki. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
And listen, you can't design a play any better to get a look that good. Just couldn't knock it down.
The best players know that is going to happen, and you just can't let it get into your head. It's a shot that you want to take.
Now here's Nowitzki after T.J. Warren's miss. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Suns.
A moment now to see the numbers for Smith, how he performed last season. Last season, he averaged 15 points a game, 5 assists, and 3 rebounds. And he's putting in the effort, and you can see him getting better with time.
So many little things that you have to learn to grow as a player. He's just going through a bit of that process right now.
Now here's Anderson looking for his first basket still in this one. And Dirk Nowitzki gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Second half just getting started. About a minute played. Here's Hayton. Booker outside.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole, because he is just not there offensively.
Here's Doncic. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. It goes on Devin Booker. The Mavericks have had 15 tries at the line. They've made 10.
Shooting 2. And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
That free throw good from Doncic. And so he makes both from the line. Suns trail by 12. Kicks it to Ayton. To the inside. Okobo. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on Dennis Smith. For Phoenix, they have shot 2 of 3 from the free throw line tonight. First one falls for him. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Dallas leading by 10. Doncic kicks to Nowitzki. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Nowitzki's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. You know what, Greg? There may not be a more likable superstar in the NBA than Dirk Nowitzki. I mean, everyone loves Nowitzki.
And a large part of that is just Dirk plays the game with a smile on his face, it seems, at all times. And his play style is one that is hard to root against, having so much skill in the body of a 7-footer. And it's one thing to be respected by everybody. It's another to be loved by everyone in that regard. And he's one of a kind.
And here's Smith. Dirk Nowitzki getting his 3 to go. Smith kicks to Barnes. Jordan the screen. Barnes dishes to Jordan. And it's Jordan with the jam. That gives him the double-double. 10 points and 11 rebounds.
Well, this is where DeAndre Jordan's speed as a big pays off. A super dangerous pick-and-roll player when he sprints out of it.
Passes it to Ayton. Down low. Here's Anderson. It's rebounded by Dallas. Nowitzki's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
They get the rebound. The 3 from Barnes. No good that time. Suns trail by 15. Okobo covered by Smith. Anderson outside. Over in the corner, Warren. 5 to shoot. Okobo. And the Suns miss again.
Well, if they had an edge at halftime, they might have lost it, beginning this half 1 of 5.
Out of bounds, Dallas will take possession. Here's a look at the schedule now for Dallas. On Saturday, they'll face off against Jimmy Butler and the Minnesota Timberwolves. Then on Monday, they'll defend home court against the Chicago Bulls.
And that game against the Hawks, I think it's going to be an interesting challenge. Even though they expect to come out on top, this could probably be a pick'em game, depending on how they play.
And that one's good, Barnes.
And each bucket at this point feels like a backbreaker.
Well, to win at this level consistently, you cannot be faint of heart, and he's going in for the kill.
And the Suns call time.
Yeah, it's a good time to talk things over. Try to stop what's been a brutal run.
Yeah, he's got to use every device at his disposal at this point, and I think he wants to give other guys a breather right now.
And some changes here for the Mavericks. Dwight Powell comes in for Dirk Nowitzki. And it's Matthews in for Doncic. Anderson outside. And that's a foul called on Dwight Powell. That's foul number 2 for him. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. No good from Booker.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Coaching staff high-fiving themselves there, watching that team move the ball around, doing whatever is best for the team.
Suns trail by 19. There's the feed to Anderson. They get a hand on it. Powell with the steal. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. A nice shot by Booker.
And Booker does not lack confidence when it comes to his ball handling. Wow, sensational there.
Mavericks leading by 17. Smith with it. 8 points for him. Matthews, no one around him. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Smith's got 3 assists now in this one. There's the pick. Anderson, a screen on Matthews. Here's Booker. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. You know, Brent, when you think of Devin Booker, you immediately think scoring. But he's become, as time goes on, an excellent facilitator as well.
Well, I think he's learning to do that, Kevin, because of the playing time that he's getting. And the defenses that he has seen in the early part of his career have been quite unique. You know, 2 out of the first 3 years that he played in the NBA, he's averaging over 20 points. So the passing part of his game, the more feel part of his game, it's coming along nicely.
And he knocks down the first one.
Well, Devin Booker is among some of the youngest, most elite scorers that the league has ever seen. And the sky is the limit for this guy.
Both free throws good from Booker.
Well, entering the league, Devin Booker really had some troubles on the defensive end. So as much as we talk about offensively him trying to get better, on the defensive end he needs to learn how to be in better positions.
Now here's Barnes. 8 points for him. With a break in the action, we've got a chance now to look at last year's top rebounders. DeAndre Jordan is second.
What a season he had in the paint. I mean, his rebounding numbers really mind-boggling. Who wouldn't love to have a guy like that?
And with Booker's defense, Brent, still being a work in progress, the advantage is he is still very young.
Well, the coaches have really simplified the game plan on the defensive end. So you do things like jumping ahead of the screen or pushing down the screen and start to corral guys into areas. That's helping Devin Booker establish some more confidence on the defensive end. Well, the team is still up despite him struggling, so hopefully he'll find his rhythm.
And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. TJ Warren picks one up.
2 shots, gentlemen.
2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Barnes hits them both.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Okobo covered by Smith. Anderson outside. They set the pick. He kicks to Warren. Puts up a 3. Fresh 24 for the Suns. Mavericks leading by 20. Pass to Matthews. Back to Powell over Anderson. Dallas no good that time either. Phoenix has gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Back to Booker. He dishes it to Ayton. 6 to shoot. Anderson a screen on Matthews. The drive by Booker. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. Booker's got 9 points here in the second half. Dallas has gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight and nailed 5 of them. Jordan the screen. Outside Matthews. And the pass to Barnes. Back to Matthews. Pass to Barnes. Stolen by Warren. Okobo. Here's Ayton. And he got the whistle, so he'll have a three-point play opportunity.
A towering presence on the offensive glass. Ayton uses his height well to keep possessions alive.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. Devin Harris has checked in for the Mavericks. Berea comes in for Smith.
One shot.
And the free throw, no good.
You know, so much hype around Ayton. Has that rare combination of NBA-ready body, productivity, and upside.
Here's Harris. Can't hit that one. And Phoenix the other way now. Guys, there's still time for them to make a run.
Can't have any wasted possessions down the stretch.
The Mavericks have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the third quarter got underway. Rebounded by Holmes. Holmes got 5 rebounds tonight. Passes it to Cannon from the arc. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels. Daniels has got his 3rd assist on the night. Dallas leading by 13. Harris outside. Swiped away. Ayton the pass to Holmes. The Mavericks pull it in. Harris outside. The dish to Matthews. To the paint. Here's Jordan. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
And the shooting percentage Jordan records from here is insane. If you get him the ball in a good spot, he usually finishes.
Phoenix calls timeout.
Yeah, it looked like they tried to shoot their way out of the slump, and that didn't work. They got to go back and regroup.
Well, no matter how hard it's been, you want to stay positive, stay focused, and maybe a couple shots will get you right back in it.
Josh Jackson's checked in for 8. The Mavericks also with a sub. Measuring, he's checked in for Powell. Ariza kicks to Daniels. And stolen by Harris. Here's Berea. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And a chance here to take a look at the shooting chart for Warren.
Well, he has turned in a complete offensive performance so far, and he isn't through yet. I mean, you have to admire the work rate he's put in to get open on every trip. Even when he isn't the one scoring, he is affecting the defense as they have to gravitate towards him.
He's off on the first.
And you look at J.J. Barea and how he's played over the years, has always been a spark plug for a team off the bench. Just plays with energy and creativity no matter the situation.
And he's good on the second. And with Barea and what he brings to the table, Greg, he also takes care of the ball.
A lot of guards who are bench threats can get a little sloppy or careless with the ball. And Barea has been upping his assists and cutting his turnovers the last few seasons, still finding ways to be effective even after a decade in the league.
Good on the three-point shot. Daniels has got his second bucket of the night.
Great use of the bounce pass. Thumbs down on that one, Kevin. Tough to defend against.
Barea, the pass to Jordan. Back to Barea. Some nice passing here by Dallas. And the basket by Harris.
Yeah, it's not so much just the made shots, it's the consistency of the made shots that's got his team the lead.
Here's Cannon, guarded by Barea. Jackson, a screen on Barea. Holmes, that's a screen. It's hauled in by DeAndre Jordan.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Barea kicks to Measuring. Jordan the screen. Back to Barea. Off the pick. And the layup is good.
And the way that DJ uses his frame right there on that screen, this is why his teammates like to play in those possessions with him.
Suns trail by 18. Pass to Daniels. Jackson, a screen on Harris. Daniels passes to Jackson. A shot's good on the assist by Daniels. Daniels has got 4 assists now tonight. Dallas has gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark, shooting the 3-ball well. Harris, a screen. The 3 from Matthews. And it's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here.
And looking now at some numbers for Cannon, last season's performance for him, put up 8 points per game, 3 assists and 2 rebounds. And guys, no question, he's a guy with some talent, but honestly, even he'd like to see those numbers improve.
From all the whispers that we've heard, he's been working hard on his game. It just has not showed up yet in the box score.
Ariza passes to Cannon, and good that time. Cannon's got 5 points in the quarter.
You know, he talks so much about accurate shooting. Sometimes accurate passing can lead to great shooting. You saw it there.
Harris kicks to Measuring. They set the screen. Barea back to Measuring over Jackson. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. High post try, and it's Phoenix scoring again.
Wanting to become more consistent as a threat, especially from the mid-range. Nice to see Josh knock that down.
And here's Barea. The pass to Harris. Jordan the screen. Back to Harris. 5 to shoot. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Suns trail by 14. Cannon, the pass to Holmes. Yep, that one goes.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
Dirk Nowitzki, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Doncic comes in for Wesley Matthews. That free throw good from Holmes. Brett, over the last couple seasons, we've seen some very scary leg injuries. Isaiah Cannon's being one of them.
Yeah, Cannon, Gordon Hayward, Paul George, all the kind of plays that you really don't want to watch a replay on, and the road to that kind of recovery becomes very, very difficult, and it becomes the mental game. Those kind of injuries are hard to avoid, but getting back on the floor is something we all are rooting for Isaiah Canaan.
Here's Cannon following the score by Dallas. Daniels gets to Ariza. Holmes, that's a screen. Low block shot. Pass to Cannon. Shoots a three. Mavericks with the rebound.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Nowitzki for three. Good, and it's Barea who picks up the assist. And that's now 6 points for Nowitzki.
And Nowitzki is one of the deadliest shooters of all time. Every time he lets it go from deep, you just get the feeling it's going in.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Mavericks lead by 16. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. Suns trail by 16. Josh Jackson out there with Holmes. Then it's Trevor Ariza. Then there's Isaiah Cannon. And it's Daniels in at the two-guard spot. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Ariza kicks to Holmes. Offline with his three.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Barea, no good.
And they still need to step up just a little bit. They have the lead, but he needs to find himself out there.
Ariza outside. Outside Jackson. Here's Daniels. That three off the mark. Mavericks leading by 16. Harris drives in. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
Yeah, that's just straightforward basketball from Harris. Driving to the hoop with purpose and not letting anyone, or anything for that matter, slow him down.
Holmes, that's a screen. Cannon from long range. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels. Daniels has got 6 assists here tonight. Dallas has gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Not bad at all. Barea kicks to Nowitzki. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Phoenix has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. The Mavericks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Barea, the pass to Nowitzki, lays it up off the glass. And the Mavericks lead by 17.
Up by a bunch. He's still pushing the action, trying to impose his will.
Well, collectively, they've done it tonight here. A passionate performance from the squad.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That'll be his second foul of the game. A different look for Dallas. Barnes, he's checked in for Harris. And it's Dennis Smith in for J.J. Barea. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now.
Well, that's a shot right there. He's going to hit 9 times out of 10. We just saw the 10% he doesn't make.
Smith, the pass to Nowitzki. Misses from 6 feet away.
Got to make those shots. Not sure how he missed it. Defense was just okay.
Dishes to Booker. Holmes, that's a screen. The drive by Booker. Pocket 6. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's on Luka Doncic.
And Josh Jackson, the 4th pick in that 2017 draft out of Kansas. A hyper-athletic 6'8", and he's got the handles, I think, to become a terrific slasher in the league.
Free throw good, Booker. And Jackson plays with a great motor. He's got some grit in his game.
I mean, he's a competitor. I mean, plays with that chip on both shoulders. But give me a guy who cares. As a coach, better to have guys you need to rein in rather than those you have to kind of force to be aggressive.
Both free throws good from Booker.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
The three from Barnes. The Mavericks rebound. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Kicks to Warren. They set the pick. Ayton, the pass to Warren. And he's fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming up.
You got to have great strength in this league to take that kind of contact and still score. TJ Warren, strong.
One shot, find the lanes.
That free throw good from Warren.
Yeah, and the work they've done at the line has been impressive here in the second half.
Smith kicks to Barnes. It's hauled in by Warren. Warren's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Anderson the screen. Warren against Barnes. Warren the pass to Anderson. Suns moving the ball around. And here's Booker from the arc. Powell pulls it in. Powell's got 7 rebounds in the game. And there's Dirk Nowitzki on the assist by Smith. Smith's got 4 assists in the game.
Oh, and look at how well he led him in there. Really, he passed him open for that deuce.
Anderson the screen. Booker, that's in for his 5th field goal of the game. Makes him 5 for 12 so far.
Are we sure that's the same player, guys? He looks completely different. What confidence he's playing with, and look how engaged he is on both ends.
The deep 3 from Smith. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. And the Mavericks lead by 17. Anderson outside. He kicks it to Warren. Ayton the pass to Warren. Powell with the steal. Warren against Barnes. Smith dishes to Powell. Back to Smith. The kick out to Barnes. The wing jumper off target.
Well executed. Great rhythm. You've got to finish that one.
Well, it's like Thanksgiving out there, carving out space off the screen. Couldn't complete the play. You love to see the resolve from an offensive player after a disappointing first half. He's been terrific here in the second.
Doncic passes to Nowitzki. Smith outside and stolen by Ayton. Booker outside. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
Well, it fires up your teammates and the fans when you make plays like that out in the open court and explosive.
And the Mavericks call time here.
And a wise move to call timeout there. They need to settle down a bit. They've been playing out of control at times here, and it shows with their turnover numbers.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Jordan's checked in. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Rick Carlisle's huddle. He still wants them to be aggressive and assertive on offense. He said, I don't want us to get content with this lead. Build on it. Don't give them any chance of getting back in this thing. Kevin?
All right, David, thanks.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
That one is off. And he sinks the second. Suns trail by 14. Okobo covered by Smith. Pass to Ayton. Booker outside. Anderson the screen. Clock at 4. Okobo and the Suns tack on 2 more.
How about the screen that frees him up, though, for the jumper?
Now Smith. Jordan the screen. Barnes dishes to Jordan. Nice D from Warren. Count that as his 7th field goal in 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
That's some big boy stuff from DJ. He likes the chance to finish through contact.
They set the pick. Barnes against Warren. Anderson the screen. Warren kicks to Anderson. Sinks the three-pointer.
Good when it left his digits. Really one of the better snipers in the league.
Mavericks leading by 11. Jordan the screen. Pass to Doncic. And sticking right with it, gets the foul with the bucket, and he'll go to the line.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
One shot.
And done a much better job from the line this half. They've gotten that percentage up over 80 for the game.
And there's the pass to Warren. Okobo. Here's Ayton over Jordan. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Free throw drops for Ayton.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
And he can't hit the second.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Smith kicks to Doncic. To the inside, and stolen by Ayton. Okobo, covered by Smith. Pass to Warren, takes the 3. Here's Ayton, rejected by Nowitzki. Here's Doncic. That's in for his 5th make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip, 5 for 10.
And guys, this is the blueprint for winning on the road. How about the level of focus on each and every possession?
I admire the approach here, especially in such a hostile environment. Offense and defense, they really played a whale of a game.
And yes, it's good.
And the sheer muscle of Ayton. Sometimes he's impossible to stop on the way up.
Dallas leading by 13. Doncic with a screen for Smith. He dishes it to Doncic. Nowitzki for 3. Doesn't go for him. And Phoenix the other way now. After this one, they're off to Denver to take on the Nuggets. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for him.
I tell you what, I'd settle for having as many points in this game as he has rebounds.
And he's just working and working and working. Tireless.
Over in the corner, Barnes. His three-pointers off the mark.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
And they pick up 2. And that's now 19 points for Devin Booker.
And Booker getting more and more comfortable fighting through NBA defenses. He used his ability there to get through contact.
Now here is Smith. Booker pulls it in. Suns trail by 11. Outside Warren. Anderson passes to Booker. And he trims the lead to single digits. Booker's got 10 points in the quarter.
Fun to watch Devin Booker score the basketball. So efficient in this one.
Smith outside. Barnes outside. Doncic kicks to Nowitzki. 5 on the clock over Anderson. And too long on the shot. The Suns running out of time. Here's Booker. Here's Warren. Good. A nice assist from Booker. Booker's got 4 assists now tonight.
I always feel like he's around the rim and sniffing out more points. T.J. Warren feeling very much at ease with that quality of a shot.
Passes it to Doncic. 1:49 left in the fourth quarter. Nowitzki for 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Nowitzki's got 13 points in the second half.
And how about the vision there from Doncic? Can make the easy pass and also the difficult.
Here's Barnes, and it's Barnes slamming it down.
Oh, why, dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points. Booker outside. Over Doncic. Shot is good, and the Mavericks lead is cut down now to just 10 points with that basket from Booker.
He's got great touch, Devin Booker, especially from the mid-range where he's looking to be consistent.
Here's Smith, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It goes on Devin Booker.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first.
And it's the combination of athleticism, speed, and intelligence Smith Jr. has that's so impressive. Just a dynamic point guard with loads of potential.
So he gets them both. And you know, Dennis Smith Jr. is a player who just is oozing with confidence when you see him play.
I just love how Smith Jr. will attack every player he goes up against. Chris Paul, who Smith Jr. goes way back with, noticed how even as a rookie, he approaches every challenge head on. As a rookie, Smith Jr. was just jawing at the vets and dunking on everyone. He has the game to back up that personality. And at this point, just sort of running through the paces as it appears it'll be a nice win here for Dallas.
And guys, the fast break was run, I thought, beautifully all night by these guys. I think that was a big part of their success.
Yeah, they definitely ran the break well. A big advantage in that category, and they continually put pressure on the defense.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
And something we've come to almost expect is greatness from this guy. Such an overall great performance it was for DeAndre Jordan.
Well, the tone was set by him defensively tonight. Recorded a number of blocks, and that was a big difference maker, intimidating the other team.
Now here is Smith. Defense is right there. Back to Barnes. Teardrop shot, and he sinks the layup. And it's a 12-point Dallas lead.
Running up the score, showing no mercy.
Well, you want to close the door on any type of comeback effort. This has been a vault. Ka-ching.
You're right. And again, it's the Suns missing. Now the Mavericks with it. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Smith with it. So no problem for Dallas as they get the win. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.